Take a look around you right now. Your phone, your car, your kitchen sink, even the coins in your pocket.
What if I told you that one single element connects them all? A metal that's magnetic, powerful, and strong enough to survive space travel. It's not gold, not silver, it's nickel, the hidden metal that built our modern world. From deep inside the Earth's core to the rockets flying above us, nickel is the silent backbone of technology, industry, and innovation. Let's dive into the fascinating story of nickel, the metal that truly keeps the world moving. Meet nickel, the element of strength. Nickel is a chemical element with the symbol Ni and the atomic number 28. It belongs to the transition metals, found right in the middle of the periodic table. This silvery white metal is famous for three things. It's strong, shiny, and magnetic. At room temperature, nickel is solid and tough, but if you heat it up enough, it can glow with a golden tint. It doesn't rust easily, doesn't wear down, and it sticks to magnets like a loyal friend. Every nickel atom contains 28 protons, 28 electrons, and usually 30 neutrons. It has an atomic mass of about 58.69 U, and it's one of the few metals that can survive extreme environments, from salty oceans to fiery jet engines. So what makes nickel so special? It's simple. Strength meets flexibility. It can bend, resist corrosion, and conduct electricity all at once, a perfect combination that engineers dream of. The story behind nickel's discovery. Let's rewind to the year 1751 in Sweden. A chemist named Axel Fredrik Cronstedt was studying a reddish rock that miners called kupfernickel, meaning devil's copper. The miners hated it. They thought it contained copper, but when they tried to extract the metal, nothing worked. Frustrated, they blamed evil spirits for tricking them with false ore. But Cronstedt was curious. He took the mysterious rock to his lab and analyzed it carefully. To his surprise, it contained a completely new metal, silvery, shiny, and resistant to corrosion. He named it nickel, after the German word for the mischievous spirit, Old Nick. What miners thought was cursed turned out to be one of the most useful metals in human history. That discovery changed everything, and nickel quickly became known as a metal of innovation and durability. Physical and chemical power of nickel. Nickel is all about endurance. Here are the traits that make it one of the world's most valuable metals. It's hard and tough, perfect for machinery. It has a melting point of about 1455 degrees, and it doesn't boil until 2913 degrees. It's magnetic, just like iron. And it's resistant to corrosion, meaning it doesn't rust easily, even in harsh environments. Nickel also conducts heat and electricity efficiently, making it ideal for electronics and industrial use. It's flexible enough to shape yet strong enough to last for decades. That's why nickel is everywhere, from electric car batteries to the kitchen spoons you use daily. Where nickel comes from. Nickel isn't rare. It's actually one of the most abundant elements on Earth, though most of it is buried deep within the planet's core mixed with iron. That's why scientists believe our planet's magnetic field exists, because of this massive nickel-iron core spinning beneath our feet. On the surface, nickel is found in minerals called ores, including pentlandite, Fe9s 8 garnierite, a green silicate mineral, nickeline, Ni-As. The top nickel-producing countries are Indonesia, the Philippines, Russia, Canada, and Australia. In fact, one of the world's largest nickel deposits, the Sudbury Basin in Canada, was formed when a giant meteor slammed into Earth about 1.8 billion years ago. That's right, some of the nickel we use today literally came from space. Nickel beyond Earth. A cosmic metal, nickel is not just an Earth metal, it's universal. Meteorites that fall from space are often full of nickel mixed with iron. That's one reason meteor fragments shine with a metallic sparkle. Even the sun contains traces of nickel, and so do distant stars. In fact, nickel helps form the cores of many planets. Without nickel, Earth might not have a magnetic field, and without that field, our planet couldn't protect life from solar radiation. So you could say nickel helps keep Earth alive. How we use nickel every day. Nickel's versatility is what makes it so valuable. Let's explore where we use it and how it quietly powers our daily lives. Stainless steel, the rust-proof metal. Nearly 70% of all nickel goes into making stainless steel, one of humanity's greatest inventions. Adding nickel to steel prevents rust and corrosion, keeping metal bright and strong for decades. From kitchen sinks and cutlery to medical instruments and skyscraper beams, stainless steel owes its durability to nickel. Superalloys, built for extremes. Nickel is used to create superalloys, special metal blends that can survive extreme heat and pressure. These are used in jet engines, rockets, nuclear reactors, and even spacecraft. Nickel doesn't melt easily, so it's the perfect metal for machines that push the limits of speed and temperature. Batteries, powering the future. Nickel has become a star in the world of energy storage. It's used in many types of rechargeable batteries, like nickel metal hydride, NiMH, and nickel cadmium, NiCd. Even modern lithium-ion batteries, the kind used in electric cars, often rely on nickel-rich cathodes. Why? Because nickel helps store more energy, last longer, and power vehicles over longer distances. Every time you plug in your phone, laptop, or electric car, nickel is quietly doing its job. Coins. The original shiny nickel has long been used to mint coins because it's durable, easy to shape, and keeps its shine for years. That's why the US 5-cent coin is literally called a nickel. Other countries use nickel alloys too, so next time you hold a coin, you might just be holding a small piece of chemistry history. Plating and protection. Nickel plating gives other metals a smooth, shiny surface and protects them from corrosion. From bathroom faucets and car parts to jewelry and electronics, nickel adds beauty and durability. Catalysts in industry. Nickel plays a silent but vital role in chemistry. It acts as a catalyst, helping speed up chemical reactions. Rainy nickel, for example, is used to make hydrogenated oils and fuels. It's not flashy, but without nickel catalysts, modern chemical production would slow to a crawl. Nickel in your everyday life. Nickel is everywhere, working quietly behind the scenes. It's in your headphones, car engine, phone battery, and refrigerator. It's in construction beams, medical tools, batteries, ships, and even the coins in your wallet. Without nickel, modern life would look completely different. We'd have weaker buildings, unreliable batteries, and rusty tools. Nickel doesn't just support technology, it makes our world more reliable, efficient, and beautiful. Nickel and health. Nickel naturally exists in small amounts in food, water, and soil. In trace levels, it's harmless. But in larger doses, it can cause allergic reactions in some people, especially from jewelry or metal buttons. That's why you often see nickel-free labels on accessories. Industrial workers who handle nickel dust also need protection, since inhaling it can be unsafe. For most of us, nickel exposure is minimal, and it continues to help improve our lives through safe, controlled uses. Environmental and economic impact. As demand for electric vehicles and clean energy rises, so does the need for nickel. But mining it comes with challenges. Traditional mining and smelting can release waste and use large amounts of water and energy. To fix this, companies are turning toward nickel recycling and eco-friendly extraction. More than 40% of the world's nickel supply now comes from recycled materials, mostly from stainless steel and used batteries. That means the spoon you eat with today could become part of a car battery tomorrow. Nickel is also essential for the global green transition. Without it, renewable energy storage and electric vehicles wouldn't be possible on a large scale. It's not just a metal, it's a bridge between industrial strength and environmental sustainability. Chemical compounds of nickel. Nickel forms several colorful and fascinating compounds used in manufacturing, chemistry, and art. Nickel oxide, NiO, used in ceramics and glass for a green tint. Nickel sulfate, NiSO4, key in electroplating and battery making. Nickel hydroxide, NiO2,
found in rechargeable batteries. Nickel carbonyl, NiCO4, a gas used for refining pure nickel, but it's highly toxic and handled with care. These compounds show how adaptable nickel is. It can take many forms, each one with its own unique purpose. Nickel, the future metal. Nickel is one of the most in-demand materials of the 21st century. As electric vehicles, solar panels, and wind power expand, nickel has become the fuel of the green revolution. Battery makers are using nickel to build longer-lasting, high-energy storage systems, pushing humanity toward a cleaner and more sustainable future. At the same time, scientists are developing new technologies to make nickel mining cleaner and battery recycling smarter, ensuring this incredible metal can power progress without harming the planet. Nickel is also vital in hydrogen fuel cells, another promising clean energy source. It helps split water into hydrogen and oxygen, which could one day replace fossil fuels entirely. In other words, nickel isn't just part of our past. It's shaping the future. Fun and fascinating facts. Let's end with some cool nickel trivia. Nickel is one of only 3 magnetic metals, along with iron and cobalt. When heated above 358 degrees C, nickel loses its magnetism. That point is called the Curie temperature. The Earth's core is made mostly of iron and nickel, which creates our magnetic field. Nickel burns with a green flame, so you can actually see it in fireworks. Ancient Chinese coins from 2,000 years ago already contained nickel, centuries before its discovery in 1751. Some of the nickel we use today came from meteorites, literally space metal. Nickel connects the stars, the Earth, and the tools we use every single day. Conclusion: the metal that never quits. Nickel doesn't sparkle like gold or shimmer like silver, but it works harder than both. It's the reason our buildings stand tall, our gadgets stay charged, and our vehicles drive clean. It's strong enough for rockets, gentle enough for jewelry, and smart enough for the batteries of the future. From the fiery heart of our planet to the cold silence of space, nickel has proven one thing: true strength isn't loud, it's reliable. So the next time you hold a coin, plug in your phone, or board an airplane, take a moment to appreciate the invisible hero behind it all. Nickel, the shiny metal that shapes our modern world. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, hit that bell icon so you never miss our next science adventure. See you in the next video.